memorial, talking about his wheelchair, especially made for him. Like I said, you could pause the video and read the caption. And here's a small scale of the actual statue. Here's a shot of the Potomac River next to the Franklin D. Roosevelt Memorial. You can see in the distance. Water looks very nice. Later I'll be able to do that. You hear a lot of military helicopters passing by. And okay, now we're approaching. Now we're approaching Martin Luther King Memorial, one of the newest exhibits in Washington, D.C. His memorial shows the Washington Monument, and you see this stone like mountains, and in the mountain is carved right in the center his image, and as you can see, and there's a engraving on the thing, as you can see it. There's engraving all around all his speeches. And it reads, out of the mountain of despair, the stone of hope. And you see the mountain it was cut out of, the mountain of despair. Comes right out of the middle of it, and you can see the area all engraved around sayings when he was still alive, all his speeches, civil rights movement, equality. That's two small waterfalls side of the mountain. If you see in the distance, that's the Washington Monument, not far away. That's a spear, like a white building with a point on it. And I'm gonna go on the other side of this mountain, as you can see. And to the next part. Okay, so we just walked over from the Franklin D. Roosevelt on Independence Boulevard. And we're visiting the veterans, the Korean War Memorial, which is straight ahead. Beautiful park, as you can see. That's the entrance. And all the soldiers that died, they were able to collect, are engraved here. And this is once again the Korean War. You can see thousands and thousands of names all around. I highly recommend you to come here at nighttime. It is breathtaking at nighttime. A little eerie. Because those statues ahead almost seem like ghosts walking through a field. And you got a dedication here. Here is the famous field.
Welcome to Korea. 開乜影啊？開乜影啊？俾中間喎。
And all the photographs of the soldiers on the stone. As you can see, amazing. And they're actual photographs.
From a distance, you can see these pictures better on the left here too. And some women's, isn't it?
If you angle yourself just right, you come nice and clear. The more distance you put yourself, the more clear it becomes. Amazing. May God rest their souls. And these are engraved of the missing, captured, wounded, and deceased or dead. And these are not very accurate. They're estimated more or less. And in famous words, which is true, freedom is not free. Those steps that you see, which unfortunately they're doing construction now, probably restoring it. Those are the famous steps Martin Luther King made his speech right at this site. Water, body of water. It's called the reflection pool that faces the Washington Monument. And once your monument usually is reflected by that pool on any given day. Veterans come here.
And where? I don't know where. Where do I go?
That's new. I've never seen that before. I wonder what that about. So here is the reflection pool. The Washington Monument. Behind the Washington Monument, that's the Capitol. And I've never seen this. This is pretty nice. I've never seen it before. Yeah. If you want to pause, you can read it. So on the side to your left, there's a walkway if you don't want to take the stairs. If you have knee problems or so on. There's a small elevator you could take upstairs. People on wheelchairs and cane like me or could take this path. Most everybody does. But some people like to climb the stairs. They work hard.
Do I think they had an elevator?
Okay, so we're on Lincoln Memorial. A sight to be seen. Engraving there. This you need to Google it to see all the words that say. Very hard to get all in video. I recommend that he come here, especially at night. And this is the entrance. I came from the side of the elevator, which I was just told it's a 40-year-old elevator. They're going to take out of commission soon. We need to repair and modernize it, and adding 2 more addition of elevators side to side instead of 1 like we have now.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Oh, sorry. Another large engraving. And a mirror up there. I'll try to find information added to this video. It's a great tribute to a great man, Abraham Lincoln.
You can barely see from World War II. Only if you know it's there.
Okay, now we're approaching the Vietnam Memorial. And there's a flagpole here, as you can see. And it has all branches of the military. Okay, and these are all the people who perished during the Vietnam War. It's always crowded, so a lot of people paying respect. Okay, so now we're walking to World War II Memorial, all 50 states. And you see the little house down the way? Those little houses used to be the guard towers for during Washington era and Lincoln's. There used to be checkpoints. It is rumored that those little houses lead to some parts of inside underground in Washington. And this is why you see these little houses with chimneys, because the guard houses used to have that, especially for the winter. And there goes the Washington Memorial. And this is how the guard houses used to look like. It's just preserved and kept. A sign if you want to read it, or it's video. You can see another guard house in the corner. For the Washington Memorial, you make a hard left, go down that way, and you will go towards the White House. Little guard house.
Oh, that's a good one.
There's a plaque there.
Hey, do you want?